And welcome back to Love Your Food. This week we are doing a miso-based marinade for fish, and we're going to be using it on these great hamachi cheeks, but they work for a lot of different kinds of fish, and you should try it out on whatever kind of fish you prefer. Now before we get started, I'd like to remind everyone we have an affiliate link with Chef's Temp. If you'd like to get a kitchen thermometer or meat probe, check out the link in the description below and use code LOVEYOURFOOD on checkout. And now our ingredients. So we've got these beautiful hamachi cheeks, some white miso, some sake, and some mirin. I know they look very similar. A little bit of maple syrup, and some salt. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to salt all of our pieces of fish. So we're going to start with this, and we're just going to let it sit in the salt for a little while and let some of the excess moisture come out. Now, we're not ever going to be rinsing these fish off with water. It's a little bit of an interesting process for this marinade in particular. We're going to be rinsing these off with sake once they've been sitting around for a little while. Now, we're going to get our marinade ready while that's waiting. Now, our miso is a little bit dried out, so we're going to add some of that sake and mirin in there. Actually, this is the mirin, I believe. And we're just going to let it sort of dissolve the miso a little bit before we add in our other ingredients. So here goes the maple syrup. And you can see it's starting to soak up some of the liquids. It's starting to be a little bit softer. Don't let your miso dry out this much. It's a real pain to work with. So in goes the rest of the mirin. And finally, it's starting to look more like miso in there. And we're going to add in the rest of the sake as well. So everything's ready to go in there now that the miso is a little more paste-like instead of chunky. And there we go. So here's, now it looks like a real marinade. Much better. So once our fish has sat around for a little while, we're going to rinse it off with a little bit of the sake. Now you don't want to use, like I said, you don't want to use water on this. We're just adding flavor at this point. We're just going to be, letting that sake just clean off the salt, any excess salt on there. And then we're just going to give it a little pat dry. And then we're going to put it into this zipper bag here. And we're going to let these marinate overnight in this beautiful marinade. Now this marinade has a lot of flavor. Miso's quite salty, and everything else in there has quite a bit of flavor. So you don't need to add any salt to anything here. We're going to try to get as much salt as we can off in this process here where we're patting them dry after rinsing them in the sake. And then we're just going to add in our marinade. And this is honestly one of the easiest ways to get a marinade in good contact with a large number of things. You want to get as much air out as you can. And then just sort of mush it around in there carefully. It's a delicate fish. You don't want to break the fish up or anything. But you want to get as much air out as you can. And then just sort of mush it around so that that marinade gets in good contact with all the bits of fish in there until it looks a little bit like this. And then we're just going to sit this, as I said, overnight in the fridge. And this is ready to go once we're ready to cook tomorrow. So the first thing we're going to do is get as much of the marinade off as we possibly can. Now we are rinsing our hands off under the water, but we're not rinsing the fish off under the water. We don't want to get any water on here at all. And then we're going to just lay these out. And we're only doing 3 right now. We're going to lay these out onto a baking sheet with parchment at the bottom. And into the oven it goes. Once you've got all of that marinade off, again, you're not looking to rinse it off. You're just trying to wipe it off a little bit. And then once it's got that nice golden color, and you can see it sizzling a little bit in there, give it a little touch. If it's cooked all the way through, it is ready to go. And you can see the fish is quite nice and tender. It's certainly not overcooked. Now, hamachi cheek is interesting. It's got a lot of little compartments of skin and meat in there. Now we're going to sort of dig into this nice meaty spot in the bottom here. And you can see it's nice and flaky and quite fluffy as well. It's nice and moist as well. Really, really delicious. You've got all the flavors from that miso and the sake in there. It comes out really, really lovely, and you can try this with a bunch of different kinds of fish. We use it with fish that doesn't have a really strong flavor, like salmon I think might be a little too much, but you can do this with lots of different kinds of things. If you like this recipe, please do like and subscribe. And if you have any recipes you'd like to see Chef Caleb try on the channel, please let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much to our patrons over on Patreon. Check out the link in the description below for that if you'd like to support us there. And remember to love your food.